Kigezi, Kigezi, ensi yanje nyamurungi, amahanga gona nidokutangirira, ruhanga kakubunda yakwijuzo bugiga, eshozi nepanga inyamisha n'amahamba, eshori murungi, enijera n'injezi, ensiani nurungi, ebihingwa nitweza, Nimpurira ensi yanje menyesinza. Shimwa, mana shimwa, nitukusima, lugaba byona, owatangire, tulyabanya Kigezi, nitukusimira, nensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'omulungi wa Afrika. Kigezi, ensi ya mamanzi, tubonero munda no mundebeka, tuyabakozi kandabanyawenje, enkunzi z'abantu nitwacira buri omwe, twinengwatanisa, netukunde ntunguka, twinobufura kandi twingamazima. Nimpurira ensi yanje menyesinza. Shimwa, mana shimwa, nitukusima, lugaba byona, owatangire, tulyabanya Kigezi, nitukusimira, nensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'omulungi wa Afrika. Kigezi, nije tukwatanise, abengana zona tushonjerane, tuombekezi yetu ezahamutindo, twejese minyeto ekunde byobuhangwa, tuhaburane, ebitwalize, ebyobwejese n'amagara marungi, hangara Kigezi hangara. Shimwa, mana shimwa, nitukusima, lugaba byona, owatangire, tulyabanya Kigezi, nitukusimira, nensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'omulungi wa Afrika. Entima y'omulungi wa Afrika.
Good morning Kigezi, amukurikeyo omukire cyopo ekimwabasa kubani murabamu kandi mbase kubani mbakira mu program ejenunji eya Good morning Kigezi eyi turabayisaho kwira kimwe aharunako go kubanza tukabasa kwani tugendera aharunako ogo gwa katano aho turabaretera amakuru agabire mu cyanga cyawo kinyine kimpa echa Kigezi. Good morning Kigezi, a program ejimpa kuko nakugambira turagereta kwiya kimwe ogo kubanza tukagenda kimwe aharunako gwa katano kandi turabarita amakuru agaragabire mu cyanga cy'inyine kipacha Kigezi ekiro ekiturabutira amabegani gashiza previous day kandi hamwe n'ekiro ecyasheshesa orunako orutuba turi mu izina neno batinga machi kandi rizoba no runako rurungi ogwebiro 21 ebyo kwezi okwa okwikumira kumwe omwaka gwa mukama wetu agwenkomeye 2025 omwaka turiyo nitukutambuza mpora kandi aho ndi kugambira etubuzweyo ibiro bice tukabasa kubana tugendera kimwe omwaka 12 aho umwaka guragendeye kimwe no kuragwabasa kubani guwa kandi tukabasa kubana twakira omwaka gwa 2026 ubwo bururu ningasho umwaka gwo kugendera kimwe turaterera kimwe hamwe nakaruru mbakire mu program ejimpaha y'abantu kampanye kiro cy'abasekwani kibagendera kurungi kampanye ngo abo kitagendire kurungi nimwe murengo kumwabasa kwani mwe kwasira kimwe wahiguru kugira abayambe buri kimwe cyuna ekimuri kuraba muni tumanyara abanywanyi bita baferirwe bagenzi babo nimwe murebe ko kumwaye kwaza kimwe wahiguru kujya abayambe murebe ko kumwarabera kimwe umukiro ekimpa kandi nabwe tune bamwe bita bagwire bari mu magwaro gatari gamwe na gamwe nimwe mwongere kwasi wahiguru kugira abasokwa n'abayamba kandi abarabize kimwe muri buri kimwe cyona ekimuri akuraba mu Good Morning Kigezi program is proudly sponsored by Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa nagambira turebe umisho kandi turebe hare turi kutorana umwebembezi wo kubasa kuba natwarira kimwe Kabale Municipality omumisho Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa nagambira ubasa kuba n'umwesigana karuka we umuntu wena wa Kabale Municipality ari Kabale Municipality kuko yabasa kuba najigaruza ha map kandi kabasa kuba ne hindira kimwe ari kujivekera umwishenjero rikuru rya Uganda kandi na karuru akuturi kuzamo akekumi 2026 muko kubanza ibiro 15 basa kuba no gendera kimwe ballot paper yawe ningashi ballot box jompo basa kuba no tikinga Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa Kabale Municipality eshube igarukire kimwe ahiguru Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa nakugambira ibintu ni nyamwinji egarenda kutekaho esira kureba yabasa kuba nagaruza Kabale Municipality amapu kandi ebe municipality nigashe constituency eresimisa hano ya umihanga ryitsu rya Uganda ari gambira ngo kintu cyo bwegese hari nakora kuko yabasa kuba nakiteka mamani kandi abasa kuba nakitungurira kimwe kibasa kuba kigendera kimwe umisho kandi akurunga rungi nashobora kugambira ikintu cy'amagara naco arenda kuranga kuko yakitekaho esira kugira kibase kuba nikihindira kimwe kandi kigendera kimwe umisho akurungi Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa nashobora kugambire oyire hebyo byona ebyari kujyanira kuteka esira ne kintu cha social economic transformation ningashi okureba abantu muri Kabale Municipality babasa kuba babona akasento mushawo yabo ba mama batata at least bari ngo babasa kuba babiso amakagabo Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa nakugambira iki naco ni kimwe ahabyarenda kureba ngo yabasa kuba natekaho esira kandi nebindi bitu nyamwiji egyaye bembize kureba arenda kubasa kuba natambuza Kabale Municipality omumisho kandi tugende kimwe umito y'amakuru ningashi headlines amakuru agutera kugenda misho turagambaho turagenda kimwe no kubasa kwani tubereka niki ekirugira mu cyanga cyawo kinyine kipacha Kigezi ubase kubona yemanyira niki kituragende mission naco kureba ko kutwabasa kuba anitugambaho Kabale Municipality independent candidate Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa abase kuba natugambira nguwe umugezi campaigns ziturimo ezabase kuba niziba launched ebiro 10 byo kwezo kuba akwenyine okwi11 we ebintu byo kutera ho zarare mpango ebyo ati yo strategy yeye ningashi strategy yabase kuba nayorekera ari nakubasa kuba agenda kimwe no kora door to door ari kugira ngo age strategy ne yambira kimwe kureba yabasa kuba nayikira kimwe abantu kandi abase kuba nabayisaho enjiri yo kugira Kabale Municipality arenda kugitungurira kimwe storage mpa umunyamakuru witu atambwira nawe kumaranke biro bingaho paho kandi story tujine kurunje tumisha paho turarebe ngo twabasa kuba tugikwereka ubase kuba no yemanyira niki ekituri kugenda mission no kubasa kuba tugambaho twayirukira kimwe na bwisiro muri Kabale District twarebere ba traders bari kubasa kuba ba celebrating abwanyuma nsenene nyamwinji kubasa kuba nizigwa hano ya muri Kabale District yishika okwezo kumpa ku 11 hano ya muri Kigezi na Kabale kutwariza hamwe no kwezo kwa binji bareta okwa nsenene so muri Kabale District abantu hati business kwa siriyo nigasha business iri kutamburira kimwe ahiguru he abantu bari kwejumbiramo ni business nsenene hati ti hotel tamu ibiri mu Kabale town otabwine umuntu ari kuguza nsenene storage pahanye ne bitubase kwa compilinga na munonga aho bari kuziya kandi nabwe turarebe kimwe kutabasa kuba ntujikwisaho kurunji oyemanyere niki ekituri kugambaho offer 2,500 Ikumba residents to benefit from the newly constructed Burimbe water system ejompone shangwa muri Ikumba Subcounty kandi zo bari mwazo twarebere bari kugihandinga over ha district contractor abari kumanya kabaka abakaruhize babase kubane bagihandingira over district ya Rubanda kandi kugira babase kubane bari ko kubagenda mission no kugikozesa akurunji storage pa nayo turarebe ko kutabasa kubane tugikwisaho oyemanyire niki ekituri kugambaho Kigezi Regional Police Commander SSP wabwire abase kuba nagamba ngo buri omwe ayino bugabe ningashe buri omwe ayine right yo exercising rights zeye umugezi campaigns ningashe umugezi election period turimo ari kugambira kimwe kuri abantu babasa kuba bayirinda okureta obutabanguko na munonga mudieji season storage pa umukuru witabase kuba naje compilinga kandi zo bari mwazo tubarebire bari hari Volcano Hotel eli kushangwa muri Rubanda District aho muri Rubanda Town Municipality sponsor wetu omurungi Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa abase kuba nagira we strategy yo kubaza kwa naita abantu kuteraho campaign. Ejo strategy eri old fashioned ninga ejo strategy techakora munonga habo kuba abantu ninga shida electorates barabaretaga umwebembezi wabo kubasa kuba nabahikaho ahurire entekateka zabo ahurire ibirabashasha nangwa yayabire umunyeshejo ninga shi yayabire lida wabo abase kuba nabayikiza yo ibintu ninga shi ibintu baraba muganire ninga shi bamugambireho aho biretaga kubasa kuba anibihika. Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa we yabase kuba natumurikiraho ngu echagenderire mugezi campaigns zabase kuba ndizitandika 210 we agenderere kureba yabasa kuba nakora door to door strategy ahara agende kimwe no kubasa kuba nayiguza buri muntu ayikaburika ayikaburi family abase kuba naganira n'abantu bejo family abantu bejo community ningasha abantu bejo changa kubasa kuba nahurira ningasha na resonating with what they think ningashe ibintu barateka umunyeshenjero ashemere kubasa kuba nabakorera kugira icanga cyabo cyabasa kuba nikitunguka kandi cyabasa kuba njira umumisho. Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa nko muntu omwe oyehireyo kubasa kuba natungura Kabale Municipality kandi akabasa kuba nagiteka arurengo orundi kugire base kuba neba municipality ninga shi constituency eresimisa hanuya omuri Uganda na kugambira ejidot do strategy eraze kuyambaho hakumanya nintekateka ki ezabantu bine kandi nabwe nibizibuki eby'abantu barafesinga umakagabo mu communities zabo kugira abase kuba nareba nko kuyabasa kuba anabayambaho katurebe storage ba kuturagaruke tuyishire kimwe n'indisho story. Good morning Kigezi.
As campaign activities for the upcoming general elections intensify, candidates in Kabale Municipality have adopted varying strategies in their bid to win voter support. While some are holding large campaign rallies and others are moving village to village, independent parliamentary candidate Honorable Dan Nabaasa Musingunzi has chosen a door-to-door approach. Speaking in an interview, Honorable Musingunzi said door-to-door campaigns are more effective because they allow him to build a personal connection with voters. He explained that the method gives him an opportunity to interact directly with residents and understand the issues affecting them.
Door-to-door campaigns, I find them more effective. They create that needed connection with the voter, and it also gives me an opportunity to understand all the bounds of the constituency, to understand how our people live, what their needs are, and that for me is better than standing out there by the roadside, stand atop a vehicle and shout out whatever you want to shout. So this is good. It gives me that personal touch, and I believe I'm connecting with the voters in that way.
He noted that in large rallies, many people may not attend, which limits the candidate's ability to fully understand the concerns of the electorate. Honorable Musingunzi added that meeting people in their homes enables him to clearly explain his manifesto to those interested and continuously refine it based on public's concerns.
I'm happy to visit the website for detailed information about my manifesto, but I also usually inform them about my planned radio programs where I explain in detail my manifesto. And I am planning to launch my manifesto on the 28th, so I'm also inviting people and encouraging them to come and attend the launch concert on the 28th of this month at Kabale Stadium. So that will give me a chance to explain further what I intend to do for the people of Kabale. And by going to people's homes, it has enabled me to understand better the needs of the people. And every single day I keep modifying my manifesto, because there are things which I thought were the way they were, but visiting these places, people's homes, businesses, gives me a different perspective of what things are like.
Although he acknowledged facing minor challenges such as long walks up hills and disruptions caused by rain, he said he had adequately planned for his door-to-door campaign. He described the experience as rewarding, noting that interacting with supporters motivates him. According to him, many residents are excited to see a candidate visiting them personally.
But it is exciting and fulfilling. So the benefits outweigh all those other perceived challenges. But yes, they are there. The terrain, which is part of the challenges I'm trying to understand, walking up the hill to people's homes, and sometimes I work with people who are coming from fetching water. That's how you understand what your constituents are going through. That's what I think will help me understand their challenges better. Rain comes in, but still rain is not going to stop me. But by and large, I think it is an insightful engagement.
Compiled by Nathan Bahangwa and King Solomon Tunamasko for Kigezi Television.
Good morning Kigezi, kamba kuri se umusore John Paul Ogwe no mwami orenda entebe y'umunyeshenjera bwa Kabale Municipality Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa nakugambira turebe umumisho kandi tubase kuba ni tureba hari nkuko mwareba we mu hatiya abandi aho bari kugenda kimwe no kubasa kuba ni batera campaign ningashini batera poko zitari zimwe na zimwe Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa we akugambire hatiya mwari na kugenda kimwe no kuranga ko yayika urika abase kuba na resonating n'aba family zezo Paul azitari azimwe na zimwe kugenda kimwe muri izo story tubase kubani twine urunako gwirizoba twarebera muri Kabale District abashubuzi hatiya ababiri barakora entemere ababiri barakora mu butare nabandi bamwe hari uko twa interview injirizo bari n'umwazo abiri ari engineer y'umufundi yaze ngo hato bufundiye kaba butira pose abase kwa nta agenda kimwe kurira kuko yakwatira kimwe nsenene ari kuja business agent nsenene rakorera kimwe kandi nsenene of course capital irabya erugire owa amukama abantu nyamwinji Zibari n'umwazo umunyamakuru witu yabase kwa natayiro ecanga ishamwanjari aho nsenene nyamwinji muri Kabale niho ziraruga ukati n'ahandi hantu ararebere bako bategire nsenene oyiriho mwanjari kuruga mu buto bwitu mwanjari jomponi yemanyoga ka center haye nsenene so abantu nyamwinji babase kwa nibejumbira mukuranga kuko babasa kuba ni baronda nsenene zimpa kandi ahundi kugambira hati abantu bari yanga bari kugenda mu mijo no kuranga ko babasa kwa ni bakwate nsenene hati ya muri Kabale District nangona district zeto gwire tuwotera intambwe zirayikisha tu ina utaka mwine umuntu ari kuguze nsenene kandi abantu baratura mu bikari hatiya bakawo akayijire mu bikari hatiya na kesenene katurebe storage pa iyo mnyamakuru witu yabasekwa nakwata basekwa no yihurira abantu batari bamwe na bamwe aba basekwa ni bejumbira umukwata nsenene mwe bari munonga
Tipo in Kabale. Amazina gaza ni Sadi Francis. Yasana na kuyazisha eshunganyigwe. Agora hakabata. Okangene senene zo ziboni. Zemerire bato mu beyi. Mu beyi. Yabankanya kokunda guza. Zona ndazijumura chemi cyaresha kuninga tebiri. Nubarampe zona. Ece mitarisha tunedeye niki half day
amazina y'Itaswa nga mu district ya Rubanda ati nashanirwa muri Kabale kwate senene sasa kumbesa nenda zitunga muna kasene kwate kimwe muno baka kulira burungi mazina rukundo hirare ndo mutuze wa Kabale nyebyo kombeka na birujire muna haramo kuzo musene hate senene inaika zashazire be konkanyo nabwine zo kurya hate kintu kirije cye senene nyine shongana cyo kombeka na byesasi inga zandire na kishira mu anti camp muri miciro kimwe cyarimo ngaruka zikwati abwe mbabazi izo ne mbabazi iyo bageje migishe jimfa
Bye bye.
Good morning Kigezi program is proudly sponsored by Honorable Dan Musingunzi Nabaasa kandi nakugambira turebe umumisho turebe hari mbase kwani bakurise mu storage mpaho y'abantu nyamwinji bari kwejumbira mu kuranko ko babaza kwani bakwata akasene n'ingesenene hanu ya umuri Kabale District. Twahirukira kimwe tukagenda mu district ya Rubanda muri Ikumba Subcounty mu cyaro ekiri kumanyonke cha Burimbe ekiri kushangwa muri Nyamabare Parish okwempaho muri Rubanda District zobare nimwazo twarebere babasa kubani ba commissioning ninga shiba engineers abatwire bari kora hari project ya manyonke ya Burimbe water supply system babasa kubani bajihandinjira over government ninga shi Rubanda District and local government kugira abantu babasa kubani batandika kimwe no kureba koko babasa kuba ani bakoresa a project ejimpa yenyine omukoro gukwandenga over this project gwase kwani gutekinga press ari Burimbe Burimbe Catholic Church aho turebere enkuyanje y'abantu okurigera kimwe omucyange cyo mpo babasa kubani betabira kimwe omumukoro kureba nko babasa kuba ani bakira project ejimpa ba district leaders batari bamwe bebe mbigwe RDC wa district ejimpa yenyine ya Rubanda umwami ari kumanyaka Eric Sewandiji hari mu chairperson LC5 wa district ya Rubanda umwami ari kumanyaka Steven Ampire Kasiyaba na ba district district councillors batari bamwe na bamwe ndebire umnywanyi wanje Obedi Kitabutuka ndobere Nevarino waruhije nabandi bantu nyamwinji babase kwani bejumbira umukoro gumpa kureba koko babasa kwani bakira project ejimpa eyamizi y'abantu bari kugira ngo iraze kugenda kimwe mu mission no kureba koko yabasa kuba neba yamba obiro contractor Waji project baramanywa bakaruhize and company limited kandi nibo base kwani bakora project ejimpa mu phases ziri kuika ina at a tune of 580 something a million ningashiye esente ziri kuika nka million bitano kinana nezi no tundo turarengamu akandi kugira babasa kwani ba accomplishing ningashini ba completing this project yo kubasa kubane yambaho aha abantu babase kwani batumurikiraho project ejimpa batire mu distribution taps ziri kwika 16 ezeto gwire omuri echaro chimpa echanyamabare kandi batari bo muri bamwe otiro district governor Kasiyaba otiro RDC Alex Wandije nabandi bantu nyamwinji batwerekireho project age muneyo kuyamba abantu so bashabire kimwe community kureba koko babasa kubane batekaho maintenance committee ninga shi committee yo kubasa kubanerinda as water taps zibatire mu community kandi kubasa kubane community yambaho ari solars amwe no kulinda powerhouse erabasa kuba era poweringa anaka water supply system kandi Muchirizi tubase kwani tureba ekirugireyo kubasa kujyana imwe mwemanyire niki ase kwani kiruga mu district ejimpa yenyine ya Rubanda mwe bari munonga gwimoni Kigezi
1-0 Bakarihide and Company Limited has officially handed over the completed Burimbe water supply system phase 4 to Rubanda District local government, a project expected to benefit over 2,500 residents in Ikumba Subcounty, Rubanda District. The contract for the water project was awarded to the company in 2023 and was executed in 4 phases to enhance efficiency and sustainability. The handover ceremony took place at Burimbe Catholic Church in Nyamabare Parish, Ikumba Subcounty. The event was witnessed by several leaders and stakeholders, including Honorable Evelyn Nsimachikafunda, the Rubanda District Woman MP candidate, who joined district officials and residents to celebrate the milestone. Speaking during the event, John Kwesiga, the managing director of Bakarihide and Company Limited, said the multi-phased approach ensured durability and reliable service delivery. He read that the project costed 589 million shillings and utilizes both solar and hydroelectric power for uninterrupted water supply.
This project, like they have told you, a native from this area sank for them a borehole and took the issue to the district, and the district welcomed the exercise he had done to come in and start from where he had started. So when the district took it over, for us we started from phase 1, which was construction of a tank of 40,000 liters. Last phase, which was phase 4, was to extend the 3-phase electricity here, supply the tank and store, the pump and store it for 3 phase, both using solar and electricity. And that job was successfully done because we installed a pump, as you've seen in the pump house. We added in more taps which are metered, and that project cost 140,807,000. So we've been on ground for the last 12 months. We've completed the defects reliability period, and now it is the time for us to vacate the site and we hand over the project that has been commissioned today.
Rubanda District Chairperson Elsie Fiver and Peter Stephen Kasiaba applauded the project and urged residents to protect the system since they are its direct beneficiaries. He reaffirmed the district's commitment to continuously monitor the facility and ensure proper use.
Orawahene charo chona kekirya mwene byo tutabizagamu tutareberaga hihi tureberege hale mwene nenda kubashaba agamizi naganyu kandi mugalinde nka district turaguma tuje turatamu obuhwezo buletagwa mpora koku otika yagamba kuno mushana ni muce koga mbwirebwe cyanda umushana gurakanyire ndagira gucamana akaplan imutereho kugira mpapinge gamizi abantu babasiga kubona mizi sorezi tuzazirakora ekikizi butima mukine kushe kogabona turi gukora za solar abo kugira muri Kigezi omushana ni muce obwire buri kwikaga sora akugira ngo zozira charginga za battery ngeno gashanga bumwe amizi gacendera kogati kugira musora zirazifire kwiyaho omushana ngo gura baguri muce ogutari kuja gucharginga sora ko obwire bwejura.
Kasiaba further noted that the successful completion of this phase opens the door for similar water projects in other sub-counties across the district. He commended Bakar Hire and Company Limited for timely completion and warned contractors against taking on multiple contracts without fulfilling the ones they already have.
RDC, it's a very serious point, and we are having a lot of battle. The contracts committee sits, RDC oruchika rulo mukache na inakumitere murujungu. After sitting, they award contracts. After awarding contracts, now for them they are done. Now the issue of ensuring that the contractors work, the burden where the contract is not working is left to you, is left to me, and the field staff, and this is the challenge we are having.
Rubanda Resident District Commissioner RDC Eric Sewadigi called on local leaders and community members to take full responsibility for maintaining the water system. He encouraged them to agree on reasonable fees to support the system's sustainability.
Chairman wakachiko chibunyiro mushiza mukuru na chikundecho ni manyayi nakachiko kawe abantu bitu nabone uza kubiyaho ubu contribution leba kuhereza ebenche buri muntu yakubasa kuko nabantu babuyambe murimo kutanga kugira ngo amizi gakija kandi kabaga business government yakurogwayo ni mabantu musitame kurungi mubashoborere abantu bakundi bamanyane ba cooperatinga ako kasenda ka maintenance kabe buri muntu wena nakakora ki nakabasa tukugira ngo kandi ebe business kuko kuna kureba no mushiza mukuru ni manyechi kuza kushitwazaje.
Sewadigi further cautioned contractors who delay government projects, asserting that Rubanda District will not accommodate contractors who fail to meet deadlines and undermine government programs.
Baba contractors, the technical people, chairman of that, governor. Your order is an order and you have my support. Contractor takora kurungi na bana akora cha. Contractor yabo ndego murimo bamongera ukundi na akora chi. So abakora kurungi nebo gutunga contracts zona uri gukora kurungi we have no problem. Ekikuno kureba mutima washwaza government. Miliyoni 5 bazireta zikora muri kurungi abantu bitu batunga mizi.
Compiled by Marami Shimwe and Nobandiam Hachi for Kigezi Television.
Make your educational journey smoother, easier with our comprehensive and extensive collection of books and high-quality stationery along top-notch printing services at 4J's Printers Limited. We have all the stationery items you could need, from planners to papers and notebooks, among many others. Get high-quality prints for all your personal and business needs with our printing services. Want to publish a book? We turn your manuscript into a masterpiece by handling everything from typesetting to binding. We offer book sales services with our wide range of books, including educational texts and practical workbooks, not forgetting featured textbooks used in secondary schools, vocational schools, among many other educational institutes. Our featured books include Understanding Lower Secondary Physics O-Level, Fundamentals and Concepts of Economics A-Level, Physics Practical Workbooks both O and A-Levels, Essentials of Applied Mathematics A-Level, and Understanding UCE Physics O-Level. We as well make revision books and holiday packages for all the mentioned subjects in wholesale and retail at affordable prices, also offering convenient delivery services for all your orders. Visit us today along Nasa Road at Burimbe Arcade, Level 3, Room D13, or you can contact us to learn more or place an order via 0787 97 63 37 or 0759 39 81 09, or email us via josephsemu@ymail.com. Thank you.
Morning Kigezi mukurikiye umusore John Paul emwa muri kwerebera kandi base kuba ninjenda kimwe omudijo story kandi batware kimwe omu district ya Rubanda nabwe izuba ni mwazo twabase kuba tureba harabo urukiko ningashi dialogue ekiganiro akiri on human rights kandi ekiganiro kimpa kibire kiri hosted by the Human Rights Commission kandi Kigezi Sub-Region Office kandi kiri hosted aho mbaho ahari Volcano Hotel erikushangwa omuri Rubanda Town Council kandi omuri Rubanda District ekiganiro kibase kwani chetabo mu abantu nyamwinji otiro police otiro human right actors batari bamwe na bamwe otireho political leaders otireho media personalities nabandi bantu nyamwinji babase kwani bari banko kubayetaba omukiganiro ekimpa cyenyine kandi omukiganiro eki niho tubase kwani tureba ASP Alex Wabwire omwami ogumpa niwe Kigezi Regional Police Commander abase kuba na agenda kimwe no kubasa kuba na shaba police omudyeji election period yiturimo kureba ko babasa kuba niberindira kimwe okukora arrests kandi bari kuhenda human rights ningashi bari kuhenda obugabe obw'abantu bine kubasa kubani bakora ibintu bimwe ibi bine gukora abase kwa nashabira kimwe police omudyeji season yiturimo ya election eri very tricky kandi no shanga police eriko koraidinga n'abantu munonga eri koraidinga n'aba media n'abandi bantu nyamwinji so mwe nabase kwa nashabira kimwe police kuri anko kwabasa kubani berindira kimwe okubasa kubani bakora unlawful arrest kana arrest babagire kuzikora bazikore bari kurinda obugabe bw'abantu batari kubakwata kubi batari kubatera ningashe kushanga abantu bari kuba injuringa ngo wawe amaze kumukwata ushange kandi yagire omumbera mbi katurebe bigambe bimpaha ko katubase kwani tureba yo na orakurira Kigezi Sub-Region Office ya Human Rights Commission umucyara ari kumanya ka Theopista Twembi na wari kubasa kuba nashabira kimwe abe byo kwerinda kugira babasa kuba ba exercising authority ningashi ekibine kubasa kubandi bakora bari kureba ko kubasa kubani bashubani barinda anamateka gomuntu ningashini barinda obugabe ubwo muntu ayine kubasa kuba nakora ecyine okuba anakora katurebe bimpa kuje base kubane banyana niki ekirugireyo. Good morning Kigezi.
As Uganda's election campaigns intensify, SSP Alex Wabwire, Kigezi Regional Police Commander, has urged police officers to exercise restraint and ensure that their use of force during arrests respects human rights. SSP Wabwire made the remarks today in Rubanda District during a dialogue on human rights organized by the Uganda Human Rights Commission, UHRC Kigezi Sub-Region Office. The dialogue, held at Volcano Hotel in Rubanda Town Council, focused on 2024-2026 elections and human rights. Wabwire emphasized the importance of proportionality in police operations, encouraging officers to assess whether the force used is necessary. He highlighted that police must treat all individuals as human beings, upholding their rights, including right to fair hearing before courts.
Our aim, the people gathered here, what I intend them to know, or I'm intending to enlighten you, the participants, on the dilemma of security and civil liberties during general elections in Uganda, with the view to balancing public safety, order, and fundamental rights. freedom of expression, including political speech and online expression. Whatever you say, you are entitled as a right. Of course, sometimes one man's meat may be another man's poison, but that's your right. They've been expressing here. You should not come and entangle somebody for what he feels right for himself or herself, because that's his right. If you feel what that person is expressing is contrary to what you know, please, you have alternative means to dilute it or put it right.
While police are tasked with maintaining security, SSP Wabwire acknowledged that some arrests are made to protect both the lives of the offenders and the general public, in line with Uganda's constitution, which mandates the police to secure people and property. Under the theme, Building Trust and Safeguarding Human Rights, the role of the Electoral Commission in delivering peaceful and inclusive elections in the region, the UHRC held the dialogue on elections and human rights.
I normally tell my officers, what you wish to have as an individual, also wish it for others. If they put you in that custody for a day, will you clap hands? So people have the rights not to be detained, not to be arrested. When they talked about it, members of this community, when we are exercising our roles as security officers, we are supposed to 100% protect or secure you and everything within that area. Now, when you see informed officers, on most cases, how it becomes a dilemma that other people begin to fear. They fear for no reason, simply because they are not used sometimes to this. Or those who came to them before, maybe they harass them. This is a new Uganda, this is a new police. Nobody is supposed to be intimidated. After all that we put on is as a result of your tax collections. So, as we champion our mandate of securing the people, the rallies, the venues, routes and polling sites, a police officer is not supposed to coerce anybody. It's your mandate to rally, it's your mandate to vote, it's your mandate to poll.
The Director of Research, Education and Documentation at the UHRC, Kamandi Bionanebia, said everyone should play their role during the election period. He called for upholding professionalism in all activities, engaging the Interreligious Council and using different mechanisms to ensure a peaceful, free and credible electoral period. He added that elections are a process, not just an event, and urged those facing challenges to bring forward their complaints.
The election is not an event. It's a process, before, during, and after. Now, and prevention is better than cure. We came here to prevent. We don't want to handle post-election conflicts, no. So let us, each of us has a powerful role to play. And once it is played well, the election will go on well, peacefully. So let's uphold professionalism in whatever we are doing. Once you are professional, integrity goes with professionalism in most cases, and we will ensure that the elections in Kigezi.
Tremby Theopista noted that while the civic education is being brought closer to communities, turnout at some sensitization meetings remains low as residents prioritize other commitments.
For us as a commission, we are ready. We want to sensitize. And we don't ask anything when we are doing this. But finally, when you go back to your respective areas, tell people that before you drink, you need to perform a duty or a responsibility. But for us as Uganda Human Rights Commission, Kabale Regional Office, we've really faced it rough with the people of Kigezi. Director Kamandi, you always give me money for a baraza. I go to a venue, I look for people, and they say, first tell her to look for a jerrycan of Muramba. The Muramba is the local drink here. Without a jerrycan of Muramba, we are not coming. So it's
the dialogue brought together a wide range of participants, including representatives from different religious groups, local leaders, civil society actors, and members of the media. The dialogue brought together a wide range of participants, including representatives from different religious groups, local leaders, civil society actors, and members of the media, compiled by Marami Shimwe and Jane Elizabeth Umutangana for Kigezi Television.
Good morning Kigezi, ebyo ne bibiriho izuba lya nyamwazo omuri Rubanda District aho ha hotel ya Volcano aho turebire human right actors batari bamwe na bamwe bari kwejumbira omu dialogue ekimpa yenyine ko kumwamuri kubireba aho ahari Kigezi Television base kwa nisima buri bara muntu wena ari kuturebera mu myanya itari imwe nemwe ndeba bamwe batanje ku stereo comments zanyu mwe bari munonga ekimuri kora nechamani kandi ka Kigezi Television we don't take that for granted. Kati ne kimwe omurisho story twinona gwirizoba kujoba sekwano imanyira nichi ekituri kugenda mission no kureba ko kutabasa kuba anetugambaho akasheshe akerizoba omuri Rubanda District twasekwano tureba omucyara arenda entebe yo munyishenjero ahabwa Rubanda District owari kumanya ka honorable Evelyn Nsima Kikafunda abasekwana ashabera kimwe abantu nigasha residents nigasha electorates nigasha babinji bo manyanka ba voters abatezi bakaruru kureba koko baguma bararonda leaders based on accountability baba tori ne leader etame yamara nigasha bwiro bamuha ubuyamara kabe mu church kabe mu community kabe mu ishomero ningasha ahandi hantu hona wawagire kutora na leader omucyaro gumbare kumanya ko honorable Evelyn Kikafunda abasekwa na muri cyo ngurido gumpa aine kuba aine accountability kugira abantu babase kuba nibagenda kimwe mu misho no kureba ko kuba mwesiga na kandi karuru akaraba akarakura tawo ari kugira mu gihe ubururu barimo ningasho ubururu butwire buriho bakaruga primaries hati abari mu general elections omwebembezi ubu barababine katugire yamarayo katujenga MP yamarayo emyaka 5 yagarukire after age myaka 5 ari kwisha kushaba akaruru mu community Jompo as an electorate. As a voter, you're mandated kubasa kuba nobuza omuntu gumpaha ninga sho mwebembezi wawo gumpaha nichi echabase kuba nakorera community ekindi mwe kabantu muri kureba muri kubasa kuba ni muganyigwamo kandi kugira murebe ko kumwashuba mukamwesiga nakaruru kanyo honorable Evelyn Nsima Kikafunda base kuba na emphasizing achinteke mpa kugira abantu bayigura kwa misho akarura kampa kuturi kuzamu bareke kugumani babagura akasente hamera umpuba kuretera 12 oshange wagire kutera akaruru umwebembeze myaka 5 ashube abure kandi agaruka hanyuma indisho myaka 5 ashube nabwe stira ari kugura shiringi 12 katurebe bigambo ya honorable Evelyn Nsima Kikafunda ubase kuba no imanyana nishi eki turi kugambo akashishikirizo bagumoni Kigezi omu parliament turendere kimwe no kubasa kuba turashira nabandi nabwe stira ubase kuba nibagenda kimwe no kuranko kuba tumurikiraho nichi ekiri kugenda misho hano ya ari Ikumba Subcounty headquarters kantu ngomugisha base kuba ninyakira na honorable nawe kugira agende kimwe no misho kutumurikiraho orunaku orumpa ogwakana oguri kugenda kimwe no kubasa kuba noronda karura wakaruru gwagenda ruta kandi umuntu ahero ko empori kuri Kigezi Television no mugambira chi how are the campaigns so far?
Thank you very much. Evelyn Nsima is my name. I feel very excited that my day 4 of the campaigns has been very successful, and it is very clear the local communities all they need are services and accountability. In the 5 centers I visited the people. All people need, is the infrastructure worked on, the healthcare worked on, the education capability enhanced, and and having the natural resources, the water available to the local people. And I feel very, very, impressed that the people need, answers. They are asking why they do elect leaders, who do not serve. And I'm so glad that Evelyn, who has been championing, sustainable development for the past 15 years in Rubanda and Kigezi District, Kigezi region, as a whole, people need services, and they need somebody who will definitely go to the Parliament of Uganda and deliberate on policies, that answer this question and this gap. They need somebody who will identify a gap in a community and offer solutions working with the government of Uganda. For example, today I had a rally at Burimbe, community, Burimbe village, and what really struck me most is that one of the rural community members, who was born there, Mr. Willie Biandusia Kamunyu, did champion a water project in the community. He did identify that, initiate that, and then start. And he did realize that, partnering up with the district, with the government officials, the community would definitely, gain more. And to my surprise is that, sitting with them and then identifying, rural committees of the local person that are on this committee was proof in itself that the community members need services. And when they're involved, they own the programs. The community security is there, and to me, which is really a plus. And this is the question that we who are vying to join the Parliament of Uganda should be answering. And I would honestly want to appreciate His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, that he's giving people the mandate to choose leaders who will bring services to them. And Evelyn Nsima Chikafunda, as somebody who has worked, with the rural communities, who has championed rural development, I believe this is the time for me to really, champion, this cause at a national level, for me to deliberate on policies where, services trickle down to the local person. The local people are not asking for a lot, honestly, because it is very clear that in Rubanda District, 90% of the local people are illiterate, are not educated. The majority are farmers. And what do farmers need? Definitely for somebody who really uses their unskilled labor to wake up every single morning, go and dig and work. Definitely, it is true that, Rubanda is an agriculture-led district. Uganda is an agriculture-led economy. So, if the infrastructure is really well worked on, the farmers who wake up every single morning to go and dig, after 3 months, when they harvest their crop, they want to find the roads well done. These guys who really, dig every single day, that moment they fall sick, they want to find medicine in hospitals. And that is the question that we must answer. If you make a research, you'll find most of the rural communities, most of the patients, they are cancer patients, for these people who are farmers. The nearest cancer center is in Barra, is in Mrago. How many of these people honestly afford? So these locals in Rwanda need somebody who will go to the floor of parliament and then try to lobby for them a cancer center which is nearer, so that the proceeds they get from their agriculture produce benefits them to cater for to enhance other capabilities like education. And the president, in his tours, he's been championing the 4-acre model. And definitely, a rural farmer who has a small piece of land, definitely, if they get an expert who champions sustainable development, this is definitely attainable. But for those who do not have that piece of land, they need services. That the little money they get from their produce, helps them to enhance other capabilities. And that said, I feel very happy that the people are asking a question. You as a leader, what have you done? It is very, with no doubt, Rwanda has had a district status for the past 10 years. It is true there is some progress with our leaders, because at the moment we have a district hospital called Rubanda General Hospital, and the locals will be very happy, if the hospital that we have at the moment has enough equipment. It's well equipped. Yes, it's well equipped to really, ensure the locals, when they are sick, when they go to Rubanda General Hospital, all the services are there. They are not asking for a lot. And I do believe His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and the Ugandan Parliament, if it gets leaders, who are very keynote and very, who have the expertise, in identifying these gaps and, forging away on the solutions, then Rubanda District will definitely shine. Kigezi will definitely shine. Ankole will shine, Uganda at large will shine. And I believe leaders like Nsima Evelyn Chikafunda, who have that expertise, who have that passion, who have that zeal to see Uganda at another level, to see Rubanda District at another level. I'm very sure when elected into the Parliament of Uganda, then the president will be happy.
Maybe finally, Honorable, today we saw the issue of accountability sound much in your campaigns that you made in Nyamabare parish and Ikumba Subcounty at large. These people, all the leaders, have been they have been having a tendency of compromising the electorates with a small piece of money, with a little money. How are you going to tackle this so that the leaders, the mantle gets into the residents, the mantle gets into their hands, so that they can question these leaders about the issue of accountability? How are you going to handle that?
Thank you very much. I think at the moment, the people of Uganda must ask for accountability because, it's them that vote these leaders. And it is very easy for people to see the results. And if we vote leaders who are literally result-oriented, then I'm very sure that our districts, our sub-counties, our parishes, our villages will definitely develop. Now, that said, you see, if you have a leader, who you vote to in 5 years and is definitely, on several committees in Parliament, say it, the health committees, the natural resources committees, name it, these park committees, you should have the expertise to go on the floor of Parliament and then lobby for people in your district, lobby for people, in your region, lobby for people in your cluster. And if you do lobby definitely and come back, people will definitely see the results. For example, I'm so glad that, in these 5 years, Rubanda has hospital status, which is really good. And that is the sort of accountability that people definitely need. And the president has been, issuing out money through the PDM, to the villages. And it's at this moment where, the results have to be seen, right? Because these farmers are, the local people in our villages are illiterate, right? They need, agricultural officers to definitely train them, on what better mechanisms, in agriculture they really have to do. For example, I know the government has been giving out several seedlings, Irish, Irish and then coffee, which is really, really good. But when do you plant them? The timing is very, very important, and that is why I still insist that if you elect leaders who are very capable, who identify these gaps and solutions, then our people in rural communities would definitely, be very happy, and we would champion rural development together, and we would definitely take Uganda to a middle-class economy, which the president has been, championing and have. Requesting, everybody to really be part of.
Thank you very much. That is Honorable Evelyn Nsimach Kafunda, as she concludes day 4 of her campaigns here in Anyamabare Parish and Ikumba Subcounty at large. Mwebale munonga okurebera kimwe Kigezi television aho muri kuturebera ahero kwempo hatari hamwe na bamwe banywanyi banje bari mu district ya Kabale ani manyara bari kutuforenja kimwe kurija kimwe mu district ya Kisoro, Rubanda, Ruchiga, Kanungu, Rukunjiri hamwe na hero ya Kigezi. Mwebale munonga ekimuri kora necamani mutebwa kubasa kuba ni subscribing aha channel yitu kugira buri story ninga shiburi content yone turatekeyo ubase kwa nojebonera at your fingertips ninga shi oyemanyire nichi ekiri kuruga omuchanga cyawe cyenyine kimpa echa Kigezi. Good morning Kigezi program is proudly sponsored by Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa na kugambira turebe omumisho kandi tubase kuba nitureba hari wabo mwese jena karukawe iwe buri muntu wena wa Kabale Municipality Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa na kugambira gwibintu byarenda kugenda mumisho no kuranga kuko yabasa kuba nakora honi byinji ranging from education, ranging from health sector, infrastructure development, socio-economic empowerment, youth empowerment. Kubasa kuba nareba ko kuyatungura echange chimpa na buri muntu wena uri muri Kabale Municipality yabasa kuba at least na jesimisa nigashina yenyumiriza okuba mu Kabale Municipality. Yes ge Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa na karukawe kandi tarika kwata ijaga no mu leader ali very well tested kandi leader ari kugamba ngwenda koresa obukugu bweyenka kanso omutendeke ninga shinkaro ya omutendeke kureba yabasa kuba natwara kimwe Kabale Municipality omumisho kugenda kimwe muri story itwine onagwanyo mwazo ahali St Ignatius University ya Kabale Diocese twabase kuba nitureba engineer Joram ogone director ninga shi proprietor wa macro hardware ari kubasa kuba na donating obutebe bwa compound buri kwika buri kwata esente ziri kurenga miliyoni mukaga n'izindi zirengeremo ahariye ishomero n'ingashadiye University kugira at least abana babasa kuba batunga comfort baba bari ku enjoying n'ingashi bari kufiringa compound yabo n'ingashi barenda ku relaxingaho n'ingashi kugira za discussions mu compound n'ingashi kugiye kibakora babase kuba at least ni relaxinga mu compound ejimpa turebere abana bishomereje impa bebe mbigwe vice chancellor professor Reverend Father Professor Maximiano babase kuba nibagendera kimwe no kubasa kuba nibakira donation eje mpa kandi basimira kimwe omwami makuru hardware kuri makuko yabasa kuba nagendera kimwe no kuba yambaho kuba obutebe bwo kugira abana at least bagoma barareba kuko basitamo nango shina buri muntu wena wa community eje mpa ya St Ignatius University kugira kuko yabasa kuba na relaxing omu compound yeye eje mpa omunyamakuru wit Nathan abiradiyo kurungi kandi yabasa kuba nabikwatira kimwe mu nshirize bitwase kuba nitubereka kandi mugendera kimwe mission no kwerebera ekiri ku rugayo rw'imone Kigezi.
St. Ignatius University Kabale has received a generous donation of 15 compound seat chairs valued at 6 million Uganda shillings from Macro Hardware. The donation was handed over on Thursday by the proprietor of Macro Hardware, Engineer Joram Baguma. The university management received the chairs in activities.
Received this wonderful donation from Mr. Joram Baguma of Macro Hardware that has brought 15 seats for compound seats for our students. You know, learning for students is not on blackboard and literature. It is a combination of very many things. But one of them is what has brought here. Students sitting, discussing and innovating is normally done outside the classroom. When they are at a coffee shop, drinking some coffee, when they are seated chatting, when they are doing a lot of things. So I think I thank God who gave this idea of what we needed most, where students can sit, chat, innovate, and bring up ideas. And I want to thank you for this donation.
He also urged the public to support the university, emphasizing that it belongs to everyone and thrives through community partnership. Reverend Father Ngabirano further placed the university's commitment to supporting Macro Hardware, especially as the institution prepares to begin new construction works, saying all required materials will be sourced from the business.
We do work for the community, but the community should also support the learning that is happening here. Bring students, but also make sure that the university thrives and participates. And I know that while we are here, if let's say we have about 1,000 students, you will see that the town will build around here because they'll be consumers of the products that they are bringing forth. So the community should support us because when they are supporting this university, they are also supporting themselves. For example, we are building. Yes. So I will tell the engineer where the products are. So by being a member of this, you know that you are also becoming a beneficiary of what we are producing. So the community should see that we can support this, and when it grows, the community grows, everybody grows.
Engineer Joram Baguma said the donation was part of giving back to the community that has supported his business over the years. He noted that the chairs will offer students proper sitting areas when they are outside the classroom instead of sitting on the ground.
To give back to the community that supports us. Usually, we do support communities that support us because we get money from people. We get money from the community, and we feel that it's important that we give back to that community that supports us. And the chairs that we have done today has been because of the need that when students are not in lecture rooms, they need to sit in the compound and they need to sit on chairs, not on the ground. So we felt that we should be part of this university's journey to develop it.
He emphasized the importance of supporting institutions like St. Ignatius University, describing it as a key contributor to both community and national development through education. Engineer Baguma encouraged other business owners to support the university in any way they can, adding that such partnerships have strengthened both the community and the country. He also pledged further support to the university, promising to soon deliver sports equipment, including balls and complete sports kits.
Because it contributes a lot to the development of this country, education being the key for the development of this nation. We are also going to support the university with sports equipment, like the balls, jerseys, and the full kit uniforms for both the coach and other technical team this month on 30th. that activity is going to take place, and we shall bring that equipment and give it to the university. I encourage other members of the business community to also give back to this university. It's our responsibility as the members of this community.
Compiled by Mara Mishimwe and Nathan Bahangwa for Kigezi Television.
Good morning Kigezi mwinchirize mbase kubani mbakurise umu programu ningashi omukaramu Gejo Story imwamuri kugenda kimwe kubasa kubani murebera aho mpo ari Kigezi Television ningashi hano hali Kigezi Media Services ya YouTube channel yetu. Iwe muntu wena utaka subscribe njire nyabura basa kubano subscribe nga kujogede kimwe kubasa kubano imanyira nichi ekituraba turagabo hano ya hali Kigezi Television na munonga hali Good Morning Kigezi program katende kimwe muri Gejo Story na bwestiro muri Kabale District tubase kwani tureba abebembezi ba supporters na ba leaders ninga chiba coordinators aba Patriotic League of Uganda ninga PLU bari kugenda kimwe no kubasa kubani bakwatani sana ba students okurija kimwe hano ya muri Kabale District nabandi ba community well wishers kureba nko kubabasa kuba kubani ba cleaning Kabale town kandi ahead of the presidential visit on town ejempa aba base kwani batumurikiraho ngu ekitumire bakora ekinte chimpano kureba nko kubabasa kubani bakora gesture ye kubasa kubani bacira umwebembezi wihanga elia Uganda His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni orenda kubasa kubana atayira Kabale District ebiro 25 ebyo kwezi okwenyine okuturimu kandi kureba nko yabasa kubana agenda ya kimwe no campaigninga umu area ejimpa Museveni ogu yijuka niwe NRM flag bearer ningashi presidential flag bearer wa National Resistance Movement kandi ari kugenda ya kimwe no kushaba ekindi kisanja kugenda base kubana ibembera ihangire padi yenyine elia Uganda turebera abantu abampa coordinators ba PLU bebembigo omwame ari kumanyoka Paul kandi nabandi bantu nyamwinji bari kubegitaho kureba nko babasa kubani ba cleaninga Kabale town katubirebe kuje basegwana manyana nichi ekituri okugamba.
PLU, in partnership with the Kigezi District Guild Leaders Association, Kadgala, and Sauti ya Vijana, on Tuesday conducted a major cleaning exercise in Kabale town as part of preparations for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's upcoming visit. Speaking to Kigezi Television shortly after the exercise, Paul Twinamasko, the PLU coordinator for Kabale District, said the initiative was aimed not only at preparing for the president's visit, but also at engaging young people in promoting environmental cleanliness and protection. Twinamasko explained that the activity was intended to set an example for the public, emphasizing that cleanliness starts with each one of us.
In cleaning the town, Kabale town, together with the Students Leaders Association of Kigezi and also Sauti ya Vijana. So it was basically 3 groups that came together to have an activity in cleaning our town, Kabale. First of all, we did this for the visitation of the President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who is coming to Kabale, to involve the youth in making awareness of cleanliness and definitely protecting the environment because there are so many people who go around littering the town. So we wanted to be an example of trying to show the public that cleanliness starts with you.
He encouraged residents to continue embracing practices that keep surroundings clean. He further called on the public to turn up in large numbers for President Museveni's campaign visit, scheduled for the 25th of this month.
We are also making awareness and calling upon people to come and prepare for our candidate, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to prepare for his campaigns that will be happening, like I've said, on the 25th.
According to Twinamasko, PLU places a strong focus on empowering the youth, a group he said has long been left out of key development initiatives. He noted that while the cleaning exercise was the main activity for the day, PLU continues to engage young people through programs such as skilling, sports, entertainment, and other empowerment activities. He encouraged the public to join PLU in advancing this agenda and supporting initiatives that promote youth participation and community well-being.
As PLU, our major focus is basically on the youth whom we feel have for a long time been left out. So we're trying to bridge that gap, and we have so many activities. So cleaning the town was one of them that we did today, but there are so many other activities that we've been doing. For example, skilling the youth. We've been involved in sports, entertainment, to mention but a few. So today was cleaning, and perhaps the other day we will be having other engagements, and we will definitely be informing you. So out there, whoever is interested or feels that like they should join us, feel free to come. We shall welcome you and push this agenda.
Tunamasco added that the decision to clean the town was deliberate, aimed at creating awareness on the importance of hygiene, encouraging communities to live in a clean environment, and demonstrating what residents can do to improve their surroundings.
It's very important for you to be in a clean environment. It's very unfortunate for someone to be living in a very dirty and untidy environment. So it is one way of trying to create that awareness that it is very important for us, because we've been talking about protecting the gains, and that's precisely the message that we have for this campaign. Now, what are the gains? There's so many gains, and one of them actually is the environment. We've gained, the environment was given to us by God. But it is now it is up to us to now protect what we already have, which is our environment. We have one of the best environments in the world. So cleaning the town, getting the polythene and those other items that damage the environment, we try to clean it up to show the public that this is what we should be doing. This is what we should stand from.
Compiled by Nathan Bahangwa and King Solomon Tunamasco for Kigezi Television.
Mwebali mnonga kubasa kubani mureba Kigezi Television akasheshekerizo buri mara muntu wena mwamuri barunjika ni mwikize mbase kubani mbasima abari hamiri muyanyu etadi mwene muri kureba kumwaronda akasente kugira ni mwabasa kubani muri yanko kumwaye biso mwebali mnonga echi muri kora ne chamani munonga amunonga. Good morning Kigezi program kaburijo is proudly sponsored by Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa na kugambira turebe omumisho kandi tubase kubani tureba hari no mwebembezi oyine Kabale Municipality aha kandi arenda kugenda kimwe no kureba kuko yatungura Kabale Municipality. Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa waba omwesijere na karuru kawe iwo muntu wa Kabale Municipality na kugambira ngo arenda kugenda kimwe no kureba Kabale Municipality kuko yabasa kwa nagitungura ebase kwa nehindira kimwe anentunguka aha abantu nyamwinji barabase kuba nibareba kuko babasa kwa nibabona akasente mushawo yawo ningashi ayebembeze kintu cha social economic transformation kugira yabasa kwa na empowering eminyeto, empowering abakazi, empowering abashija nangwa ashina abana bato kureba kuko abasa kuba aniba embracing ekintu cyo gukora kandi bari koresa mani hamwe na saving culture bakabasa kwa nibabeka kasente kandi kugira at least buri family buri kayona hano muri Kabale Municipality baba binemu ekintu kibari gukora ekira leta at least entasa omuka ayabo omweshigambo ni Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa murebe ngo kumabasa kwa ni mwesigira kimwe kandi akabasa kuba natwarira kimwe Kabale Municipality omumisho. Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa nashwa kugambire waba omwesigire nakaruru kawe ekintu eky'ebyamagara arenda kureba kimwe koko yabasa kuba nakitekaho esira kugira amagwariro at least agutwe no muri Kabale Municipalities abase kuba nagakwatiraho ba VHTs abarayika hari buri muntu yishuka VHT niwe health center 1 wa buri selo ningashi buri village. Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa nakugambira yaba yabiri member of parliament wa Kabale Municipality arenda kureba kuko yabasa kuba na empowering ba VHTs abampa at least kureba kuko abasa kuba nibayambaho aha kuyamba habyamagara ningashi okutungura ibyamagara omucyanga citu ekimba echa Kabale Municipality omuje bwegese. Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa nakugambira nabwe still arenda kureba kuko yakwatiro amashomero gatari gamwe na gamwe institutes zitari zimwe na zimwe hanuya omuri Kabale Municipality kureba kuko yabasa kuba natungura ikintu echo bwegese kandi ari kugira ngo ekintu cyo bwegese kimpa arenda ko empowering abana at least bashoma ebintu ebirabaretera emirimo bashoma ebintu ebibaraba ba job creators kandi kugira babasa kuba bagenda kimwe omumisho no kureba kuko babasa kuba nabo nibetungura baba bamazire emishomo yabo. Honorable Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa nashwa kugambira ikintu cha infrastructure development nagirira kimwe n'ikishasha Kabale Municipality ke abire namanywa ka Kabale Municipality erahindira kimwe ni kishasha kushanga icyayine mu engudo zicasha kubi wagenda kimwe kake kubakaza kimwe kanyabiko ninyimo kwempoza nyakambu na kugambira kimwe ngo ni kishasha akushanga engudo zimpa zicyari mu ebyina kandi ziri kushangirwa kimwe omururembo ururi kwetebeganisa kuba asite gwa Kabale Municipality. So hone Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa kugambira waba umwese je nakaruru kawe arenda kugendera kimwe no kureba kuko yabasa kuba natungura ikintu cha infrastructure development omuri Kabale Municipality. At least engudo zimpaza basa kuba nizigendera kimwe aha map kandi yabasa kuba nazitereza at least babase kuba bazi tamakinga kugira Kabale Municipality ibase kuba ne municipality kezindi kandi kugira abantu babasa kuba bakora business at least kurunji batari kurabanisibwamo ekintu ecengudo. Ogwe ni hona Rubanda Musingunzi Nabaasa ari kugambira turebe umisho kandi turebe hare no mwebemezi aritire Kabale Municipality aha mutima. Program ejimba katujihenderere hanuya orunagwerizo bamwa muri barunji kandi gwaruyo runakururunji gwo gwa katano kandi tugyashobora tubugane izuba ryo kubanziriza yabigeo ebira abiri na kimwe ebyo kwezi okwikumira kumwe umwaka gwa mukama witu gwenkomi 2025 munshirize base kwani basibura hana sigani nomba jinyama kimwe bari munonga kureba Kigezi television mutebwa kubasa kwani subscribing muka liking mukatero na comments zanyu kandi base kwani musharinga akandi hamwe nabasibira kimwe no kutaturugaho hanuya ari Kigezi media services mwe bari munonga. Have a blessed weekend.
Kigezi, Kigezi, ensi yanje nyamurungi, amahanga gona nidokutangirira, ruhanga kakuhunda yakwijuzo bugiga, eshozi nepanga inyamisha n'amahamba, eshori murungi, enijera n'injezi, ensiani murungi, enihingwa nitweza, Inkurira ensi yanje menyesinza. Shima, mana shima, nitukusima, tukawabyona, owatwajile, tulyabanya Kigezi, nitukusimira, ensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'omurungi wa Afrika. Kigezi, ensi ya mamanzi, tubonero